Working in the US can change lives, but 2025 may bring bad news for some Asian nations. In this video, we talk about the 7 Asian countries Trump may never allow to work in US again and explain the real reasons behind this. And now, let's dive in. 1. Iran. Why are Iranian workers at risk of losing access to US jobs? The main reason is political tension and sanctions. Iran's government policies, nuclear issues, and past conflicts make the US cautious. Trump's administration has been strict about visa approvals for Iranians for security reasons. This affects both skilled and unskilled workers. Iranians hoping for work permits or job-based visas face extra interviews, heavy document checks, and often outright denials. Even those with education or work experience cannot easily get US employment approval. Another reason is travel bans tied to national security. The US wants to ensure workers entering the country do not pose risks. While this may sound harsh, it is the main reason ordinary Iranian workers struggle to find American jobs. 2. Cuba. Why are Cuban workers facing limits in the US in 2025? One main reason is political tension. The US has long been cautious about Cuba's government, and Trump's administration is stricter than before. This affects both skilled and unskilled workers, making it harder for Cubans to get work visas. Another factor is the history of migration. Many Cubans have already moved to the US, and Trump wants to control the flow to prevent new waves of workers from entering without proper documentation. Cuban applicants now face longer processing times, extra interviews, and higher rejection rates for jobs in healthcare, technology, and other sectors. This policy also affects students and professionals seeking temporary or permanent work. 3. Myanmar. Why may Myanmar workers never be allowed to work in the US again under Trump in 2025? The main reason is political unrest and human rights concerns. The US has been critical of Myanmar's government, especially regarding treatment of minority groups. This has caused Trump's administration to tighten work visas and limit access for Myanmar citizens. Employment-based programs are heavily affected. Skilled workers in healthcare, and service industries face longer processing times, stricter documentation, and frequent denials. Even highly educated professionals now struggle to meet requirements. Trump prioritizes countries that align with US political and economic goals, and Myanmar is considered high risk. 4. Pakistan. Why may Pakistani workers never be allowed to work in the US again under Trump in 2025? The main reason is national security concerns. The US government views certain activities linked to Pakistan's regions and policies as risky, which leads to stricter visa restrictions for Pakistani citizens. Employment-based programs are heavily affected. Skilled workers in IT, healthcare, and technical sectors face longer processing times, more document checks, and higher rejection rates. Even highly educated professionals or those with strong work experience often cannot secure US employment. Trump prioritizes countries aligned with US political and economic interests, and Pakistan is seen as high risk. 5. Vietnam. Why might Vietnamese workers no longer be allowed to work in the US? One reason is trade and labor disputes. The US has criticized Vietnam for weak worker protections and unfair business practices. This makes Trump hesitant to allow more Vietnamese workers into American jobs. Many Vietnamese have been applying for skilled and unskilled work programs, hoping to earn higher wages abroad, but these chances are shrinking. Another factor is political alignment.